Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Republican South Carolina Senator Tim Scott, 58, is finally off the market. The longtime single senator wed his interior designer fiancée Mindy Noce, 47, on Saturday during a fabulous Charleston bash. Their wedding comes months after critics said they only got engaged in January just before the New Hampshire primary because he was gunning for Donald Trump's vice president slot at the time. Scott dropped out of the presidential race last year before the Iowa caucuses and has been a strong ally of the MAGA movement. But despite the adversity, the Scott and his blushing bride, the mother of three, made it official Saturday in a Charleston bash featuring local small businesses and filled with family and friends who danced the night away. A source told DailyMail.com that the loved-up pair were married by Pastor Greg Surratt in Emp Pleasant at their home chapel at Seacoast Church. The wedding party included Scott's brother Ben and Mindy's best friend Joni, and the reception featured local Charleston small businesses Creech's Florist, Rian Fuller Photography and local cuisine from Hall's Chop House. The newlyweds started off their marriage by dancing to Swayin' to the music, Slow Dancing, by Johnny Rivers in front of a crowd full of political stars, DailyMail.com can reveal. Senators John Thune, Republican South Dakota, Lindsey Graham, Republican South Carolina, James Lankford, Republican Oklahoma, and John Barrasso, Republican Wyoming, along with former Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy and former Representative Trey Gowdy, Republican South Carolina, and former Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam rounded out the crowd. Noce recently opened up about her heaven-sent love story with the Republican senator and how she deals with the critics. Scott proposed to interior designer and mother of three Noce in January, just before the New Hampshire primary. Noce, a Charleston area designer, has 3 grown children with her ex-husband. Scott has never been married and is thrilled about becoming a stepfather. During a Fox News interview in June, Noce revealed how mutual friends tried to set them up on a pickleball date before they went on a Bible study together. She thought their bond was heaven-sent. Fox News host Ainsley Earhart then asked Noce how she knew Scott was the one. "God shows you the path," Noce responded. She added that she ignores critics who say they got married because he was a presidential nominee and are upset he is a black man. Fox Friends host Ainsley Earhart questioned the couple about the criticism they've received, particularly from ABC's The View, who suggested the senator only got engaged to be in the running for vice president. "They are ridiculous, period. It is not just comments about me, they get paid to tear people down," Scott replied. He added he goes into prayer when the negativity about their relationship surfaces. Scott said that he had been praying for years to find a wife. And he knew she was the one from their first conversation. "She laughs and understands love of country and love of the Lord," he explained. "She's attractive, family, devoted to the country. It's a pretty good deal." The pair went on to detail the romantic nature of Scott's proposal on one of the coldest days in January. They took a stroll along the beach, admiring the beautiful sunset when Scott asked Noce to take off her gloves. "I said no," Noce replied, "until I saw him get the ring. I went to my knee. I felt this wave of emotion hit me like a ton of bricks. I really want to spend the rest of my life with this woman. And what a blessing," Scott gushed. "I'm a good listener, I pride myself on that. I'll pray and do a lot of prayer, being a prayer warrior for him, supporting him, being a listener and loving on him is my role. He is devoted to his Lord and Savior, to his family. He is devoted to his friends and his country." Scott and Noce are set to get married on August 3rd at the Seacoast Church in Charleston. The GOP senator recently gushed about becoming a stepfather once the pair weds. He had been notoriously quiet about his love life before meeting Noce, and even admitted he was a virgin for years. Scott ended months of speculation about his love life by bringing his girlfriend on stage after the Republican presidential debate in Miami last November. He posed for photos with the mother of three behind his debate lectern and briefly held her hand in a touching moment after a tense night in.